Hey, Mom, what do you get when you add melted cheddar cheese?
They know. Swallowing's total pain.
When your throat hurts, Chloraseptic works on contact. Because only Chloraseptic has the power of phenol to penetrate nerve endings and stop sore throat pain fast.
Well, here's looking at you.
Chloraseptic is fast relief.
Discover the fragrance of America. Lady Stetson. You're free. Playing in the big leagues. Country proud. With a fragrance all your own. Lady Stetson. Capturing the essence and spirit of the American woman. An exciting blend of contrasts, like America itself. Lady Stetson.
Discover a land like nothing you've imagined. A land of adventure, fun, friendship, and an unforgettable dinosaur named Littlefoot. When George Lucas and Steven Spielberg present a Don Bluth film, The Land Before Time. Then come to JCPenney, where you and your children can find your very own Littlefoot and all his dinosaur friends, clothes, and much more. Only at the Land Before Time shop.
At JCPenney.
Yep, yep, yep.
Tomorrow, something special on ABC. First, the season premiere of MacGyver.
You got a gun, things happen. People die. Nobody's gonna get killed.
Kids, guns, drugs. A lethal combination.
They're coming. They'll find us a way out of here.
The season premiere of MacGyver. Then, the Washington Redskins. The San Francisco 49ers. Monday Night Football after MacGyver. Tomorrow.
The '89 Ford Bronco II, with its new aerodynamic design, fuel-injected V6 engine, and a new, more versatile interior, you can definitely say it's made for the best of times. And with Bronco II's anti-lock rear brakes and available four-wheel drive at the touch of a button, you could also say it's made for the worst of times.
See the entire lineup of tough Ford trucks during the Ford Truck Month celebration.
As a leader in business solutions, IBM's developed a new computer you can really hang your hat on. The IBM Application System 400. Whether you're in construction, banking, or mining, education, from manufacturing to medicine, retailing to ranching. The IBM Application System 400 can give you specific solutions for your specific business, no matter what hat you wear.
Oh, look at this. It's priceless.
Naturally.
It's Mom and Dad's 50th wedding anniversary.
Here we go.
Oh, wait, I'm going to charge it with the American Express card. That way it's automatically insured.
Hi, did you get it?
Hi, Mom.
Terrific.
You won't believe it. Don't worry. Remember, I used the American Express card. So it's insured.
Lost, stolen, or damaged. A way to protect the things you buy. Membership has its privileges.
Ford, profiles in quality. Dealer service.
At Ford, we're committed to building the highest quality American cars and trucks.
As a Ford dealer, we want to back that up with the highest quality service in America.
That's why we can offer 6-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty.
And we can back it up with lifetime service guarantees.
We're as determined to provide quality care
as we are to building quality cars and trucks.
At your Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealer, quality is job one.
Herman Wouk's War and Remembrance will continue in a moment.
This is ABC.
Buying holiday gifts at department stores could be a waste of money because smart shoppers save money at Marshall's for the same brand names. This designer knit jersey is just $19.99 at Marshall's. This designer dress shirt and slacks just $19.99 each. This fleece top for men is $19.99 and for boys, $16.99. That's a total savings of over 45% off department store regular prices. So goodbye department stores and hello Marshall's.
Marshall's department store brand names for less every day.
Remembering the 50s, Monday at 6.
We have the means to unite the country, the world, in seconds.
It's perfect.
Imagine putting that power in everyone's hands.
Japan, Zurich, LA on board?
The network. Everything's in place.
Banks should be this secure.
Activate the network.
Introducing MCI Fax, the world's dedicated fax network. Now send documents with the speed, the quality, the power only a dedicated network can provide.
What a beautiful day for a revolution.
With MCI Fax, it's there already.
I got it.
Now people who work at home can get a great deal on an IBM PS-2.
The boss will love this.
The affordable PS-2 Model 25.
Distribution, of course. Why didn't you think of that?
Get instant credit, a cash rebate, plus a whole lot more.
That was inspired. Aha! Right. I'll sleep on it.
Visit your IBM authorized dealer for details about a special offer on the PS-2 Model 25.
Introducing a completely different Mercury Cougar.
Take my breath away.
Introducing pulse quickening comfort. The all-new Cougar from Mercury, where comfort and control are one.
Meet Pamela, who's been hearing impaired since birth. Today, her world is changing with the aid of an IBM computer.
Ooh, ee, ah.
Ooh, ee, ah. These may look like games to you, but they're actually part of an innovative system developed by IBM researchers to help people with hearing and speech impairments develop their vocal skills.
Motor deco, that is a big.
This system, called Speech Viewer, is one more example of how the people at IBM put technology to work. Not only in business, but in life.
My name is Pamela.
Sable is a Mercury, so naturally it's comfortable. Comfortable even in the corners. Comfort and control together in one car. Isn't it time you looked into a Mercury?
Now get $500 customer cash from Lincoln Mercury on Sable.
A6, hurry and you'll make it.
Delta Airlines ticket agent Sam Singletary knows how to get people moving.
Mr. Franklin, your bag.
But sometimes he has to show off a few moves of his own. The kind of moves that made him a first-string halfback. Sam Singletary shares a feeling with everyone at Delta. He loves what he's doing, and it shows.
We love to fly.
He's the kid.
And it shows.
Herman Wouk's War and Remembrance will continue in a moment.
It's what matters. The environment, health, money, drugs, education, family. What matters is the American agenda.
These are some of the issues and some of the questions which American agenda will deal with. On World News Tonight, we think there are some issues which simply deserve more attention.
The American Agenda, every weeknight on ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
An ABC News brief. Now for Washington, Tom Gerald.
Good evening. In competition for the biggest corporate takeover in U.S. history, RJR Nabisco says it's entertaining a new buyout bid from the First Boston Corporation. RJR had been expected to accept at least one of two earlier buyout bids today. Nearly 24 tornadoes slashed across the Mississippi Valley, killing at least 2 people. Newsweek says American hostage Alan Steen escaped his Lebanese kidnappers but was recaptured and beaten. More later on the Weekend Report.
Nothing's more New York than minding your own business.
Hi, this is Lori checking in. I got the booking.
get the code on. It's illegal.
The people of New York Telephone keep our public telephones working as hard as the people who use them.
I need a light on the face.
Get street smart, because nothing's more New York than New York Telephone public phones.
Get a blast from the past when Joel Siskel takes you down memory lane to New York in the 50s. It's time to Remember Then, Monday at 6 on Eyewitness News.
For one brief, shining moment.
We gather today at a moment unique in the history of the United States.
Kaidi Tong recaptures the glory that was Camelot and brings you up to date on the new Kennedys to whom the torch has passed.
I haven't known anything else besides being a Kennedy.
Kaidi Tong's special report, Monday at 5 and 11 on Eyewitness News.
Mothers and daughters who aren't speaking tomorrow on The Oprah Winfrey Show.
For years, IBM has made the typewriter secretaries prefer most.
New typewriter, huh?
Now we're introducing our Wheelwriter Series 2 family.
Bet you're happy about that.
We'll see. New Wheelwriter models can erase entire words, print in bold, even reprint from memory. So if you loved your old IBM typewriter, get ready to fall in love all over again.
She likes it.
The new Wheelwriter Series 2, part of the typewriter family from IBM.
Oh, look at this. It's priceless.
Naturally.
It's Mom and Dad's 50th wedding anniversary.
Here we go.
Oh, wait, I'm going to charge it with the American Express card. That way it's automatically insured.
Hi, did you get it?
Hi, Mom.
Terrific.
You won't believe it. Don't worry. Remember, I used the American Express card. So it's insured.
Lost, stolen, or damaged. A way to protect the things you buy. Membership has its privileges.
You don't have to buy a sports car to get a 5-speed transmission, power steering, AM/FM stereo cassette, fuel-injected engine, anti-lock rear brakes, 6-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty. How do you get all this for under $10,000? Simple. You buy this newly designed Ford Ranger XLT with all these sports car features, plus a really big trunk. See the entire lineup of tough Ford trucks during the Ford Truck Month celebration.
Every time I call quality, comfort, or Clarion, I said, give me one of them rooms with no smoking. They said, you smoking Joe Frazier. I said, yeah, but I don't smoke. They said, you smoking Joe Frazier. Finally, I convinced them with my personality.
Call 800-221-2222 to reserve your no-smoking room at Clarion. Also available at Comfort and Quality.
Herman Wouk's War and Remembrance will continue in a moment.
This is ABC.
My father, the 18th Duke, owned vast ginger fields in Jamaica. Alas, this is all we have left. Fortunately, today, when one longs for ginger, there is Schweppes Ginger Ale. A ginger ale with a kick of real Jamaican ginger and spices in every burst of Schwepp effervescence. It's almost like being in Jamaica again. Oh, Dobbs, hit it. That's perfect.
Schweppes, the ginger ale with a kick.
On Eyewitness News at 11, the Bronx jury returns a verdict in the attempted murder trial of Larry Davis. Those charges stemming from a wild shootout with police 2 years ago. And record-setting rainfall causes serious problems tonight throughout the area.
And in sports, a wild finish at the Meadowlands as the Eagles steal the game from the Giants. Scott Clark will have the complete NFL story. All that and more at 11 on Eyewitness News.
I would take my entire wardrobe and set it on fire.
New York Lotto. All you need is $1 and a dream.
Stay tuned for scenes from the continuation of Herman Wouk's War and Remembrance.
To turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, you need to know how things should be. Fabergé, what what an egg should be. Stradivarius, what a fiddle should be. And Lincoln, what a luxury car should be.
Bill Pace, top breeder of champion field spaniels.
They're a bunch of happy, healthy dogs. They got good shines to the coats. They're full of energy. If you don't have top quality food, then you're not going to be able to produce a top quality dog. I feed cow-can pedigree, and the dogs love it. It's got lots of meaty chunks. I would recommend cow-can, number one, because I've got proven dogs that have done what, other dogs have never done before.
Pedigree dog food, recommended by top breeders.
What's that fragrance you're wearing?
Make a statement without saying a word.
Introducing a completely different Mercury Cougar. Introducing pulse-quickening comfort. The all-new Cougar from Mercury, where comfort and control are one.
The biggest premiere. Hey, all you slick chicks and cool cats. Joel Siegel's got a blast from the past.
Hi, everybody. How you all? This is yours truly, Alan Freed.
Take a hip trip down memory lane when Joel Siegel takes you back to New York in the 50s. It's time to Remember Then. Monday at 6 on Eyewitness News here on Channel 7.
Discover a land like nothing you've imagined. A land of adventure, fun, friendship, and an unforgettable dinosaur named Littlefoot. When George Lucas and Steven Spielberg present a Dawn Blue film, The Land Before Time. Then come to JCPenney, where you and your children can find your very own Littlefoot and all his dinosaur friends, clothes, and much more. Only at the Land Before Time shop.
Announcing a dramatic breakthrough in shaving technology. The new Remington Microscreen Ultimate shaves as close as a blade and closer than any other electric shaver, or your money back. The Ultimate's exclusive beard lifter gets whiskers other shavers leave behind. And like all Remington Microscreen shavers, the first screen shaves incredibly close, the second even closer. Try the new Remington Ultimate now. It will shave you as close as a blade and closer than any other electric shaver, or your money back.
Joseph Roquet suffers from frequent sinus headaches.
I have nothing but pressure and build-up of pain right in through here.
That's when you need Tylenol Sinus with the maximum strength of Tylenol pain reliever to help knock out sinus pain and the maximum amount of decongestant to break up sinus pressure fast.
It eliminated the pain and it eliminated the pressure. I feel great as a result of it.
Maximum strength Tylenol Sinus medication. It's stronger than sinus headaches and it won't make you drowsy.
Tuesday nights.
Byron must never find out about us.
If this war goes on 2 more years, every Jew in Europe will be dead.
There's only one way to save Germany now. Kill him.
Where do you go next? Moscow?
Mr. President, I am always yours to command.
We'll be moving on soon, probably to Moscow.
Welcome to Germany.
They know who we are.
The continuation of Herman Wouk's War and Remembrance.
Sundays are incredible. From the unusual to the daring. Emotional and spectacular stories exclusively each week on Incredible Sunday.
Every week a new mission. Next Sunday, a mission that began with Hitler. His $5 billion legacy.
The future.
Left to revive Nazi terrorism.
Grandson, the next generation.
The new team on a
mission that must not fail.
What's the penalty for murder in Switzerland?
The new Mission Impossible. And Sunday night is movie night on ABC. In the next few weeks, 3 world television premieres.
Don't get undressed.
After 35 years, Golden Girls B. Arthur and Richard Kiley fight the odds to rekindle their old high school flame. My First Love. Lou Gossett Jr. and LeVar Burton are back as Fiddler and Kunta Kinte in an all-new Christmas movie, Roots, The Gift. And 1 week from tonight,
We got a major fuel leak out at Silo 7.
the threat unthinkable,
A 9-megaton nuclear warhead.
the task impossible.
The missile is going to explode.
Every second counts.
I'm calling the governor.
Disaster at Silo 7. From incredible to classic, Sunday is happening on ABC.
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson.
Ever wonder why you crave chocolate and other sweet temptations? This week, a look at America's sugar-coated romance.
Plus Phil Collins and Andy Williams on Good Morning America.
This is Tina Lord from One Life to Live. The most incredible thing has happened. Cord Roberts asked me to marry him. Now, I know we've been down this route before, and it didn't exactly work out, but this time things will be different. Right? We'll find out this week on One Life to Live.
Watch the Weekend Report tonight on most of these ABC stations.
Tonight's presentation brought to you by the American Express card. Membership has its privileges. Don't leave home without it. IBM, the bigger picture. The people, products, and resources of IBM. Mercury, where comfort and control are one. And MCI. Let us show you how much better a long-distance company can be.
This is ABC.
Next on Eyewitness News, the verdict in the Larry Davis trial. The man accused of trying to kill 9 New York City cops is found not guilty on 15 charges, guilty on 2. And the rain is finally tapering down after a day-long storm that has flooded roadways and made this Sunday a difficult and dangerous one.
Also, we'll tell you about the takeover battle for food and tobacco giant RJR Nabisco. It intensifies tonight. There are reports that one firm is offering more than $26 billion, the largest offer ever for an American company. And a bizarre ending at the Meadowlands, a play Giant fans will long remember. We'll have those stories and a lot more next on Eyewitness News.
A message about Drexel Burnham.
Drexel Burnham believes that a clean, safe environment is good business.
As a hydrogeochemist, I deal directly with one of America's most pressing problems, cleaning up toxic wastes which threaten to pollute our land and water. Drexel has raised more than $65 million to help us purchase state-of-the-art analytical equipment. This equipment allows us to analyze and clean up hazardous materials in the safest, quickest way possible.
Drexel Burnham, financing America's future.
With Shift on the Fly InstaTrack and a new rear wheel anti-lock braking system, Chevy S10 Blazer 4x4 is so effective in the cold, you could say it's America's favorite cold remedy.
That's today's Chevy truck.
Well, Herb, I hear some good things about the old bank.
Heard the same. Lincoln Federal Savings in New Jersey is now part of First Nationwide Bank.
Heard they've got 60 branches in Pennsylvania, New York, and Jersey alone now.
That'll be handy.
They're all over the country, even Hawaii.
You know, they must be pretty strong.
They sure are, Herb. Just like your coffee.
That deserves another cup.
Are you buying?
At First Nationwide Bank, we'll treat you with respect, concern, and understanding. But don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Mothers and daughters who aren't speaking tomorrow on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
This is Channel 7's Eyewitness News with John Marler and Rolando Watts, Scott Clark with sports, Sam Champion with weather, and the Eyewitness News team.
Good evening. He shot 6 New York City police officers in a wild shootout in the Bronx. For 17 days in late 1986, he was the object of a citywide manhunt. Coming up next on Eyewitness News, the bidding war for RJR Nabisco escalates tonight. One bid reported to be more than $26 billion, and that would be the biggest buyout ever of an American company.
And a murder investigation is underway tonight in Old Westbury, Long Island. A pharmacist is stabbed to death in his own driveway.
There are lots of reasons to like the new Mazda SE5. For starters, it's been rated #1 in overall customer satisfaction 3 straight years, which simply means Mazda builds reliable trucks. Then, there's that sporty styling and trusty 2.2-liter overhead cam engine. Best of all, there's a new SE5 waiting for you right now.
Come drive a Mazda.
Get a great deal at your local Mazda dealer today.
My father, the 18th Duke, owned vast ginger fields in Jamaica. Alas, this is all we have left. Fortunately, today, when one longs for ginger, there is Schweppes Ginger Ale. A ginger ale with a kick of real Jamaican ginger and spices in every burst of Schwepp effervescence. It's almost like being in Jamaica again. Oh, Dobbs, hit it. That's perfect.
Schweppes, the ginger ale with a kick.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
Just looking at you hurts more.
You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and I'm nuts about you.
Dating is not a criminal activity.
2 men and the 1 woman torn between them.
You are in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Mel Gibson, Michelle Pfeiffer, Kurt Russell, Tequila Sunrise, written and directed by Robert Towne. Rated R. Starts Friday, December 2nd.
There's a tough new spirit at your Dodge dealer, and it shows in our Super Spirit Sell-a-thon. Right now, get imported Ram 50 pickups as low as $71.64. Mid-size Dakotas now as low as $86.72. Or D100 pickups now as low as $86.23. Plus, our new optional Cummins turbo diesel engine is back with a 7-year or 100,000-mile warranty. Great deals on full-size vans, too. Get into the Super Spirit Sell-a-thon only at your Dodge dealer, where the tough new spirit shows.
Get a blast from the past when Joel Siegel takes you down memory lane to New York in the 50s. It's time to remember then. Monday at 6 on Eyewitness News.
They're going to break it. Toyota dealers are out to break their own record by bringing you more value in '89 than ever before. And they've got the inventory to do it. Tercels, Corollas, Camrys, Cressidas. And record-breaking deals to go with them, including extra value option packages that could save you hundreds, over 1,000 on Celica GTS alone. It's a real record breaker, and it's at your Toyota dealer right now, so get moving!
You don't have to spend a king's ransom to stay in touch with the folks back home. Because a 10-minute call to the UK can average just 64 cents a minute. Why not give them a ring today? AT&T International Long Distance.
Why miss your sister in Munich when you can talk to her for a song? A 10-minute call to Germany can average just 71 cents a minute. Your voice will be music to her ears. AT&T International Long Distance.
At UPS, we're changing the look of the international delivery business. Because now, UPS delivers to every country in Western Europe, the Pacific Rim, Down Under, and Canada. And because we're so efficient, we can deliver your international parcels and documents for fewer francs, yen, or drachmas than other companies charge. An accomplishment we feel deserves a little flag waving. UPS, we run the tightest ship in the shipping business.
At Macy's, you can find entertainment, excitement, fun, and surprise. At Macy's, you can find everything, even your best friend. Macy's very own Snoopy, a $35 value. Yours for just $12.95 with any $50 purchase or more.
Still be a part of my life.
Get your Cutlass Supreme with what, in our opinion, is the richest incentive package ever. Sale prices, cashbacks, no charge gas, and a guarantee.
From the good old guy.
To many car makers, automotive intelligence is something you get from other car makers. Now they're curious about the newest Saab 9000, a roomy, luxurious performance sedan. Introducing the Saab 9000 CD. It gives new meaning to the term automotive intelligence.
Test drive a new Saab 9000 CD at your tri-state Saab dealer today.
Italians know that the classics are made to enrich one's life every day. That's why they enjoy Bolla. The Bolla family has been making classic premium wines for over a century. Maybe that's why the most popular premium wine from Italy is Bolla. Just one of the classics that can enrich your life every day. Bolla, the Italian classic.
With more reporters based in Queens than all other New York papers, New York Newsday delivers more of what Queens wants.
The joke has been that other newspapers cover Queens as if it were a foreign country. Not New York Newsday. We're here full-time.
People in Queens don't like people in Manhattan telling them what's best for them. When you're based here, you cover the things that really matter to Queens.
I cover the Queens courthouse. When you're based here, you have an edge over other reporters.
More reporters means more of what Queens is looking for. New York Newsday, on top of the news and ahead of the times.
The vice president of Cadbury Schweppes is sleeping on the job. The publisher of Cosmopolitan can barely keep his eyes open. In fact, some of the world's most successful business people are off in Never Never Land. And that's exactly where we want them. Because when it comes to business, Pan Am believes the more relaxed and rested you are up here, the better you'll do down there. Pan Am, the #1 airline to Europe and more.
The Kennedys then, the Kennedys now.
I haven't known anything else besides being a Kennedy.
Kaiti Tong's special report, Monday at 5 and 11 on Eyewitness News.
A German-engineered car that costs under $7,000? Where in the world can you find that? Well, there you go.
As we mentioned earlier in this broadcast, we've seen some record-breaking rainfall. And that's Eyewitness News for this evening. Enjoy your week. I'm Rolanda Watts.
And I'm John Marler for Scott Clark, Sam Champion, and the rest of the Eyewitness News team. Good night.
Shrouded in secrecy for years, the stealth bomber will soon be introduced to the public. For the record, we introduced ours first.
Honda, the car that sells itself. At your New York, New Jersey, Connecticut Tri-Honda dealer.
So yeah, it was one of those days where pretty much everything turned out wrong.
Honey, it's Mark. About the tickets.
Except for something I bought for myself. That I bought for myself. Just because. And buying that gold bracelet felt so right. The whole rest of the world disappeared.
When you really want to treat yourself, nothing makes you feel as good as gold. From Fortunoff.
When it comes to doing business with foreign lands, you gotta know how to balance your trade. You gotta know the time. You gotta know your zones. You gotta know how to speak the language. You gotta bring things in from far away. You gotta know their destinations. Your customers are waiting at the end of the line. Now is no time for complications. This reminder from Federal Express that it's not just a package. It's your business.
You want to drive to the sun with the most features under the sun.
Oh, wow.
Introducing the new Plymouth Sundance with 47 standard features, prices starting at $88.20. Best value in its class and backed by $770 protection. The Plymouth Sundance proves yet again the 9 most important words Plymouth knows. Satisfy the customer. Satisfy the customer. Satisfy the customer.
Now get up to $400 cash back on Sundance at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer.
Hey, all you slick chicks and cool cats. Joel Siegel's got a blast from the past.
Hi, everybody. How you all? This is yours truly, Alan Freed.
Take a hip trip down memory lane when Joel Siegel takes you back to New York in the 50s. It's time to remember then. Monday at 6 on Eyewitness News here on Channel 7.
Eyewitness to Tragedy, the story on Entertainment Tonight.
From ABC News, The Weekend Report. Here's Tom Gerald.
Good evening. The Atlanta-based company RJR Nabisco, the nation's 19th biggest industrial company, today extended its deadline for consideration of two multi-billion-dollar buyout bid. Sandra, thank you. When we return, the latest on today's deadly tornadoes in the South. But first, a look at tomorrow's weather.
The officers and staff of Royal Caribbean Cruise Line invite you to join them for 7 days of absolute perfection. RSVP, your local travel agent. Don't just cruise the Caribbean, cruise the Royal Caribbean.
Somebody ordered a knish. Where are you? Get it out. Service, please.
At the 2nd Avenue Deli in Manhattan, they recently added something new to the menu.
Pass me on the bag.
The phone number of their Murata fax machine.
Other bags. 2 pepper steaks, 1 hot.
The guys say that before they bought the Murata, things were pretty hectic behind the counter.
Just a second, darling. Don't you see I'm busy?
Murata fax machines.
The original, the shower massage by Teledyne Water Pick.
New Mazola Light spread has fewer calories than any leading light. New Mazola Light, the lightest of the lights.
Henry?
Oh, Uncle Henry, you can do better than old-fashioned Quaker oats.
Cannot. Wrong, Henry. Total oatmeal's got 10 times the vitamin and mineral nutrition. See, what you thought was in here is really in here.
If it's total oatmeal, it's total nutrition.
Last week, ABC's World News Tonight introduced a new nightly feature, The American Agenda. Monday, the family is the focus on ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Now you can eat a whole Sara Lee coffee cake all by yourself. New individual coffee cakes.
Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
America, you've been making a big fat mistake. You've been cooking wholesome food like this in butter. You've been cooking it in margarine. You've been cooking it in oil. Use all-natural Pam cooking spray instead. You can save 90% of the fat and calories in those things. No mistake about it. Pam, because how you cook is as important as what you cook.
I'm smoking Joe Frazier, and I'm in a no-smoking room. Man, ain't that something?
Call 800-221-2222 to reserve your no-smoking room at quality. Also available at Comfort and Clarion.
When the autumn leaves change and the first snow flies, we enter the annual rituals of fall. Thank you, Ray. That's our report for tonight. Paul Azam will have tomorrow's first news on World News this morning, followed by Good Morning America. I'm Tom Gerald for ABC News. Good night.
This has been The Weekend Report.
This has been a presentation of ABC News, where more Americans get their news than from any other source.
Dick
the teams who have won 2 Super Bowls since 1980? The answer is the Redskins and the 49ers. And that's ABC's Monday Night.
Coming up on the Eyewitness Sports Weekend, a conversation with Giants linebacker Harry Carson. After 13 years, Carson is bitter with the Giants. They've placed him on injured reserve. And it's the Highlight Zone. All coming up on the Eyewitness Sports Weekend.
Midas brake shoes and pads are guaranteed for as long as you own your car. And that's just part of our $79 brake special. Nobody beats Midas. Nobody.
The Volkswagen Fox appeals to people for a variety of reasons. So what has people choosing it?
But it's not a wagon, it's a Volkswagen.
It feels like an expensive car, and it's not.
I couldn't leave without taking that car with me.
When I first drove it, I knew for sure that I wanted to buy this car.
They kind of sparkle. I think it's a great-looking little car.
Now, up to $600 off on a Volkswagen.
I think Volkswagen makes great, affordable cars. I wish they made houses. I'd buy one.
First Jersey National Bank is changing its name to National Westminster Bank.
Who is H.G. Wells?
Who is Leonard Bernstein?
Once you start, you'll never stop.
What is independence?
Who is William Penn?
The Challenge of Jeopardy, tomorrow at 7, here on Channel 7.
This Eyewitness Sports Weekend is brought to you by New York Telephone.
Good evening, I'm Scott Clark. Welcome to the Eyewitness Sports Weekend. No doubt you've heard the Eagles beat the Giants today in overtime 23-17, and no doubt you've heard that Harry Carson has been placed on the injured reserve list. More with Harry Carson after these messages.
Nothing's more New York than a man who's running late.
Hello, any messages for Andrews? All right, call you back in about 10 minutes.
The people of New York Telephone keep our public phones ready and waiting 24 hours a day.
It's Andrews. It's up to 60. So, meet me at Broad and Wall. 5 minutes.
Get street smart, because nothing's more New York than New York Telephone public phones.
Hello, it's Andrews again.
The vice president of Cadbury Schweppes is sleeping on the job. The publisher of Cosmopolitan can barely keep his eyes open. In fact, some of the world's most successful business people are off in Never Never Land. And that's exactly where we want them. Because when it comes to business, Pan Am believes the more relaxed and rested you are up here, the better you'll do down there. Pan Am, the #1 airline to Europe, and more. The chairman of Showtime is sleeping on the job. The publisher of Cosmopolitan can barely keep his eyes open. In fact, some of the world's most successful business people are off in Never Never Land. And that's exactly where we want them. Because when it comes to business, Pan Am believes the more relaxed and rested you are up here, the better you'll do down there. Pan Am, the #1 airline to Europe, and more.
They're on to me. The code is 05854. Location is Slick. Don't worry, I can take care of myself.
Cut. Print that.
Okay, that's a wrap.
Our public phones are ready for anything 24 hours a day. It's street smart. Nothing's more New York than New York Telephone public phones.
I'm wrapped.
And finally tonight, time to bring it up a little bit. Take a quick visit into the Highlight Zone. That's it for the Eyewitness Sports Weekend. Thanks for watching. Good night.
They're going to break it. Toyota dealers are out to break their own record by bringing you more value in '89 than ever before. And they've got the inventory to do it. Tercels, Corollas, Camrys, Cressidas. And record-breaking deals to go with them, including extra value option packages that could save you hundreds, over 1,000 on selling a GTS alone. It's a real record breaker, and it's at your Toyota dealer right now, so get moving!
Panasonic presents the Smooth Operators. The Smooth Operators are cordless rechargeable razors that shave remarkably close, either wet or dry. It takes a smooth operator to unite the old-fashioned closeness of a warm, wet shave with the convenience and no-nick comfort of an electric. Don't try this with any plugged-in razor. Smooth Operator wet-dry razors from Panasonic. Smoother than you ever thought you'd be.
Everywhere you look these days, there's another place promising outrageous deals on brake jobs. He looked into them, but he came to Midas. And he's not alone. A million others trust Midas, too. For good reason. Because nobody beats Midas. Our brake shoes and pads are guaranteed for as long as you own your car. They're installed by trained brake technicians. And that's just part of our $79 brake special. Nobody beats Midas. Nobody.
Everything you wear says something about you. But if all your watch tells is time, make your move to Tudor by Rolex. Bring your old watch to Tourneau Corner and get a great trade-in value on a new Oyster Date Prince or Elegant Princess. Meet any challenge with Tudor by Rolex. Trade pieces with Tourneau and wear the prestige and craftsmanship of Tudor by Rolex. Choose from New York's largest collection. Tourneau Corner, Madison and 52nd, 34th and 7th Avenue.
The Kennedys, Katie Tong's special report, Monday at 5 and 11.
This week, Siskel and Ebert review Tom Berenger as a priest offering sanctuary to Daphne Zuniga in Last Rites. Chaos erupts when Jessica Lange visits home in far north. And 5 young dinosaurs embark on a hazardous journey in the animated adventure, The Land Before Time. It's all coming up next on Siskel and Ebert.
This is a can of processed pumpkin. This is the real thing. Most pumpkin pies are made with this, but not Mrs. Smith's. Our pies start here with fresh pumpkin. And real pumpkin is the only way Mrs. Smith knows how to get a pie this creamy with a taste this fresh. Mrs. Smith's pumpkin pie. It gives you a freshness cans can't.
A crunchy, delicious plastic pickle will make your sandwich taste better. Even if it's not your sandwich. Crunchy, delicious plastic pickles. As important to your sandwich as the bread.
We keep telling you that Drixoral is the 12-hour cold medicine pharmacists recommend most. Not to blow our own horn, but so you don't blow yours. Drixoral, the pharmacist's favorite.
Hey, all you slick chicks and cool cats. Joel Siegel's got a blast from the past.
Hi, everybody. How you all? This is yours truly, Alan Green.
Take a hip trip down memory lane when Joel Siegel takes you back to New York in the 50s. It's time to remember then. Monday at 6 on Eyewitness News here on Channel 7.
They're going to do it. Toyota dealers are determined to break their own record by delivering more value in '89 than ever before. They've got the trucks to do it. Completely redesigned 2x, 4x, 1-tons, extra cabs, and vans. And they've got the savings to do it, too. Extra value option packages could save you hundreds. Save over $700 on SR5 Extra Cab. The record's going to fall, and you're going to be the winner. At your Toyota dealers now.
Give the French grapes, and they'll give you champagne. Give them linen and silk, and they'll redefine fashion. And give them a few simple ingredients, and they'll give you a cookie like none you've ever tasted. A delicately crunchy little butter cookie, covered with a slab of pure chocolate. Little schoolboys from Lou. They're French, and that makes all the difference.
My father, the 18th Duke, owned vast ginger fields in Jamaica. Alas, this is all we have left. Fortunately, today, when one longs for ginger, there is Schweppes Ginger Ale. A ginger ale with a kick of real Jamaican ginger and spices in every burst of Schweppeffervescence. It's almost like being in Jamaica again. Oh, Dobbs, hit it.
That's perfect. Schweppes, the ginger ale with a kick.
Grandpa is a conservative, I'm a liberal.
Well, I think this is one thing that both the conservatives and the liberals will agree on is good eating qualities in popcorn. Our popcorn is the lightest and fluffiest on the market.
I think that there should be popcorn in every house in America.
Well, I hope there is popcorn in every house in America.
Grandpa's sweet tooth, well, it's rather simple. First of all, Grandpa always likes to have his dessert first and last.
We've had caramel corn around for a long, long time, but we've never had caramel corn like this where you can serve it hot.
It melts in your mouth, tastes great.
All day long, I got my hands in dough. You name it, I bake it. I've never seen anything like this before. Pillsbury soft breadsticks. Crispy outside, but inside soft, chewy. Nothing's better with Mama's spaghetti, huh? Listen, only one guy knows more about baking than me. That doughboy. What a guy, huh? Hey.
Pillsbury soft breadsticks. Tough guys don't do math. Tough guys deep fried chicken for a living.
Edward James Olmos and Lou Diamond Phillips in a school without hope. One teacher and one class proved to America they could stand and deliver. A true story about a modern miracle, now on video cassette.
Pepperidge Farm distinctive cookies. Everybody thinks their favorite is the best. They're right.
All got things to do, bring them round to you. Ooh, chocolate cake and chocolate fudge, creamy mousse and cherries too.
Whoa, who's coming over, Mom? Bring them together with Duncan Hines Tierra dessert.
Wow, that's beautiful. What's the occasion?
Everyone was home.
Can't help myself, I love you and nobody else.
Look for your Tierra pan in your store's bakeware aisle.
When you're looking for something smooth, have a spot of Harvey's. Looking for something cool,
Have a spot of Harvey's.
It's terribly
Light and lusty.
upper crusty.
Choice of the Lords of Tosspot for almost 200 years.
Well, if it's good enough for Em, it's good enough for me.
Harvey's Bristol cream.
With a squeeze. Oh, sublimey.
And a little tart.
You know, the movie critic's lot is a happy one. Today we've had movies about an adulterous priest, an orphan kitten, an orphan brontosaurus. That's next week, and until then, the balcony is closed.
Nestle Crunch. It's creamy milk chocolate and crispy crunchies. Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why you'll love Nestle Crunch. What's great for kids and parents? A bucket full of Duplo blocks and Lego bricks. Now you can store the toys that build great imaginations. After work or after workout, Daisy Turbo Spa combines powerful water massage and tingling aeration to turn your tub into a personal whirlpool. Sony videotapes. For taping your favorite movies, trust Sony Dynamitron ES. Whatever your videotape needs, there's only one name to play back: Sony.
You should tell me that you love me sometime, Floyd, since you do.
And lunatics. In Blue Water, Texas, there's a full moon every night.
That means there's walking time bombs out there waiting to go off. It's my job to make sure they don't.
Gene Hackman, Terry Garr, Burgess Meredith. Full moon in Blue Water. Rated R.
Starts Wednesday, November 23rd at theaters everywhere.
There's a new generation at the Daily News.
I find my best stories out on the street.
Mike McAlery.
Wait a minute. You sure about that?
Bob Herbert.
On my way.
New voices that will take you to places you can't ordinarily go, to meet people you won't ordinarily see.
There's a new generation at the Daily News. New York's hometown paper.
For one brief, shining moment,
We gather today at a moment unique in the history of the United States.
Kai Di Tong recaptures the glory that was Camelot and brings you up to date on the new Kennedys to whom the torch has passed.
I haven't known anything else besides being a Kennedy.
Kai Di Tong's special report, Monday at 5 and 11 on Eyewitness News.
On the next live, Philadelphia's favorite funny man, David Brennan.
Plus Isabel Sanford from the Jeffersons.
And lots of precious stones. Monday at 9 on Channel 7.
Mothers and daughters who aren't speaking tomorrow on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Here, Kitty, Kitty Morris. I never knew how much I loved you till you went away. Have you seen my cat? I give up everything I owned to have you back today. Morris, I wonder where you'll sleep tonight. If you're alone, if you're alright. Did you find someone who loves you more than me? That can't be.
Come on, sweetheart.
I miss you, you're my only friend. I'm gonna feed him anyway. If I could hear your voice again, I'll gladly give you 9 lives. For the one you've given me. I'll gladly give you 9 lives. You're found.
I didn't know I was lost.
For the one you've given me.
Now you can eat a whole Sara Lee coffee cake. All by yourself. New individual coffee cakes.
Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
Okay, let's eat.
Daddy, you forgot the Vlasic pickles.
Your sandwich is kind of left hanging without the great taste of Vlasic pickles. Crunchy, delicious Vlasic pickles. As important to your sandwich as the bread.
Why, I like new microwave stuffing from Stovetop. You ever come home from a game and find a note from your wife that says, Yogi, you start dinner, but you don't know how to do it? Me too. So now I just make Stovetop, specially made for the microwave. It's new. You mix it in its own dish. Slide it in there, and in 3 minutes, you got your favorite tasting stuffing. So you did it, but you didn't know you did it. And then it's over before it's over. Hey, it's over.
New Stovetop microwave stuffing.
Presenting Jones Golden Brown Microwave Sausage. It has everything you ever wanted in a sausage. No stove. No pan. No turning. No waiting. And no mess. Tender, juicy Jones Golden Brown Microwave Sausage. Great pan-fried taste and nothing else.
At Mandy, we've got all the right clothes at all the right prices. Now, doesn't that make you feel good?
For years, Tropicana has made pure premium orange juice with no water added and no water taken away. The way the sun and the rain make it is the way you taste it. So, it's not quite this, but no other major brand comes closer.
Tropicana Pure Premium. You just can't pick a better juice.
Before we got PSE&G's free home energy survey,
we felt like we lived in a wind tunnel.
We're the Walkers from Teaneck, New Jersey.
PSE&G customers, and we thought we did everything to cut our energy cost.
Until we called PSE&G. They checked everything from top to bottom.
And we solved our draft problems.
And made our home more comfortable.
Seal up.
For comfort.
And save.
For your free home energy survey, call 1-800-854-4444.
My collection is very important to me. It has my name on it, so it says something about me. There's no reason why good-looking clothes can't be affordable to everybody. That's why I work with Kmart. There's more to value than a low price, because if it's not well made or it doesn't fit right, it's not worth it. What's great about shopping for gifts at Kmart is that you can also afford a little something nice for yourself. I'd like people to walk out of Kmart feeling like I just got the best deal of my life.
Feel your oats. Post. Oats. Feel your oats.
Post. Oats.
With new Post Oat Flakes. Zero cholesterol. Whole grain oats with oat brand nutrition. And delicious with the taste of golden toasted whole grain oats. No one packs nutrition and taste into an oat flake like Post. Feel your oats. Post. Oats. With new Post Oat Flakes.
Gillette has changed the face of shaving. First, we made it closer. Then we made it smoother. Atra Plus. Its Lubra Smooth Strip actually releases lubricants to glide the razor more smoothly. Incredible smoothness from the first stroke to the last. The Atra Plus system. First we made it closer, then we made it smoother.
Michelle Miller suffers from frequent sinus headaches.
The pain is all in here. It's a constant ache and pressure. You can feel like your eyes want to just burst.
That's when you need Tylenol Sinus with the maximum strength of Tylenol pain reliever to help knock out sinus pain and the maximum amount of decongestant to break up sinus pressure fast.
There is no pressure in my eyes. There is no pain. I mean, everything's great.
Maximum strength Tylenol Sinus medication. It's stronger than sinus headaches and it won't make you drowsy.
Old bones inside an old.
Aw, that's nice.
New show music here on Entertainment This Week. Welcome back. I'm Rob Weller.
And I'm Lisa Gibbons. Glad you're back with us. Now, you know who that is singing, don't you?